The Young and the Restless. Friday, July 10th. Recap: Diane's Digitalis treatment, Jack gets forgiveness and reunion. The Young and the Restless. Y and R recap for Friday, July 10th reveals that Diane Jenkins Abbott, Susan Walters, will get treated at the hospital following all the syringe drama. It'll lead to Diane and Jack Abbott's, Peter Bergman, long-awaited reunion. So, let's talk about what's ahead on Y&R. At home, Billy Abbott, Jason Thompson, will tell Sally Spectra, Courtney Hope, about Jill Abbott, Lauren Koslow, wanting him to come to London to work things out in their relationship, so Sally will approve. After Billy phones Jill to let her know he's in, he'll get a call from Tracy Abbott, Beth Maitland, about Jack waking up and Ashley Abbott, Eileen Davidson, returning to town. At the hospital, Kyle Abbott, Michael Mealer, will hand Diane off to the medical professionals and will explain that they need to find out what was in the syringe. The guard, Detective James Burrow, Matt Cohen, and his backup officer will still have Patty Williams, Stacy Hyduck, in custody, but Jack will demand to see her after finding out she tried to kill him again. Patty will be brought in and will hint about doing something to Diane, so Jack will demand answers. Of course, Patty won't offer any and will assure Jack that they'll meet again. Patty will be led off to the police station while Jack spends some time with his family, including Ashley, Billy, Kyle, and Tracy. There'll be some talk about Patty's syringe fiasco and Diane getting treatment. Diane's medical team will realize Digitalis was in the syringe, so she'll be given a drug to counteract it and will bounce back quickly. It won't be long until Diane visits Jack, so they'll both be relieved to see each other, especially after Patty's attempts on their lives. Jack will start apologizing again, but Diane will admit she forgives him. Diane's heart will just need a little mending, so Jack will promise to fix that even if it takes a lifetime. While Jack and Diane seal their emotional reunion with some kisses, Victoria Newman, Amelia Heinle, will help Nikki Newman, Melody Thomas Scott, practice counting her steps to get around the house. Victoria will mention that she's going to move in for a bit and help Nikki, but she'll hope that maybe her mom can share a room with Victor Newman, Eric Braden, soon. Nikki will insist they're focusing on coexisting peacefully, while Victor basically tells Nick Newman, Joshua Morrow, and Adam Newman, Mark Grossman, the same thing at the GCAC. Victor will also announce that he's putting Victoria in charge of Newman as they rebuild following Phyllis Summers' Michelle Stafford mess. Nick won't be pleased over getting sidelined, but Victor will insist it's only for a few months while he concentrates on beating his addiction. Victoria will back Victor up when she arrives and will get a shock along with Adam and Nick soon after. Adam will want to rebrand Arabesque and use it to rebuild Newman Media, but Victor will admit he already gave the company to Phyllis. That stunning news won't go over well with Adam, Victoria, and Nick, but Victor will stand his ground. Victor will argue that once they go after Spectra Charles, Adam and Chelsea Lawson, Melissa Claire Egan, can have Newman Media back. Adam won't want to target pregnant Sally since he's hurt her enough, but Victor will insist they're really going after Billy. Back with still bandaged Nikki, she'll struggle to get around and will lose track of her phone, so she'll have a hard time adjusting without her eyesight. The Young and the Restless spoilers say Nikki has more challenges in her future, so stay tuned.